pay attention to what people say and pay attention to how you talk about people with money. So I'm doing a live Zoom tomorrow from 9 to noon where I'm going to be talking about the concept of money, but really as it pertains to our consciousness and how to understand our stories on a level of what emotional frequency and scale are you on, so that we can rewrite your programs and increase your vibrational frequency as it pertains to money, wealth, and finances. I was at a birthday party today for my youngest, and he had gone to preschool with some of these kids, and I was talking to some of their moms, and one of them was like, oh, I stay up like super late watching like trash TV, like Real Housewives. And I was like, yeah, but sometimes we need that, you know? And she's like, yeah, just like the more money that you have, like the more miserable you are. And I started listening to her, and I thought it was really interesting because we have so many fucking programs and media that influence these programs and reinforce these programs to keep us stuck and fucking broke. And she started talking about how, wealthy people just like they don't have any time for their families and they're just workaholics, and the more money they have, the more problems they have, and all of these things. And I go, I'm curious about this because I'm doing a class tomorrow specifically on wealth and finances and stories that we tell ourselves. And she's like, because I basically said, when you believe that, you're going to push it away at all costs, right? Like, and if you believe that rich people don't get to spend time with their family and that's a huge value to you, you will never want to be rich because you think you have to trade wealth for family time. And she's like, well, I don't know. I don't think that, like, I think I could be a wealthy person. And I was like, not with the stories that you're telling yourself, right? Like, the things that we believe will come true. And if we believe all of these disempowering things about wealthy people, you sure as shit won't be wealthy. So if I sat here and I was like, oh my God, I love money so fucking much. I love it more than anything ever. You would have probably a lot of judgment, a lot of ridicule, a lot of criticism, a lot of like, well, what are you giving up? A lot of like, well, then you're not a spiritual person. Well, then you're obviously not gracious. Well, then you don't care about other things. But the thing is that money allows us the freedom to do the things that we value. And if we value time with family, and we value travel, and we value charity, and we value giving back to our community, more money allows us to do more of those things. But we have been programmed to be like, no, it's either this or that, right? I love to live in the land of and. I want more money and I want more time with family. I want to make a lot more and work a lot less, right? But we don't have these fucking programs, and we don't have a lot of people that are propped up in media or in influencer life that shows us an example of this. I just saw, and I was trying to find it, this millionaire who was like, I would never trade places with Elon Musk. Like, that looks fucking terrible because his value is in spending time and traveling with his family. And Elon clearly doesn't give a shit about his family, does not care about his kids, like only cares about power. And the thing is that we've been programmed to believe that caring about and loving money means that we care about and love power and control. And that's not what it is for me, but that's my money story, right? So if you're like, holy shit, when you said you love money so much, I had all these fucking negative feelings coming up. Because the reality is that if I was like, I love my children so fucking much, I love spending so much time with them, I want to spend more time doing really cool shit, right? Nobody would probably be like, ew, your values are off, right? But when we replace that with money, which is just a symbol of our freedom, we have been programmed to keep ourselves in prison and not seek the healthy relationship with money to give us freedom of time, freedom of space, freedom of work, freedom of literally it can open the door to freedom, right? Money, we're living in a capitalistic society. And so the thing is that if you're feeling that way, I really encourage you to go download the Rise to Wealth workbook on my bio, and attend the Zoom class if you can, because I'm going to be going through all of this. I'm going to be helping you navigate where are you actually blocked, because whenever we are blocked anywhere in life, we will continue to self-sabotage and we will not attain the things that we have in our conscious goals and our awareness of what we want and desire in life. And so tomorrow's course is going to talk about all of this stuff. It's going to talk about the map of consciousness from David R. Hawkins. It's going to talk about where is your money story, right? I actually want to pull something up. So when I was talking about her stories with money, it resonates at judgment and resentment, anger. It registers at cynicism and mistrust. It registers at hopelessness and apathy. So all of these vibrational frequencies are so fucking low. And like attracts like. Law of attraction, right? So when we start saying, rich people don't spend any time with their family and they don't care about the same things that I do, and rich people have more problems and all of these things, you are vibrating down here. Like, we have to raise your emotional frequency when it comes to the stories that you tell. And this month is all around money. Next month is going to be around your heart and heartbreak and pain and love. Okay. So keep in mind that we need to we need to have an awareness about what we are saying out loud, and I explained this to her and she goes, I joke about it a lot, but I don't believe that. And I was like, when you joke about something, you do believe it, because we are always talking from our subconscious belief systems. So these are the things that you believe. Notice the things that you joke about. Notice the things that you say. Notice the things that you think. Notice how you respond when I say, oh my God, I love money so fucking much. And trust me, I would not have been able to say that in an actual, real, authentic way up until last fucking week, okay? I'm not that far ahead. I'm climbing up this fucking ladder and I'm trying to throw down a fucking rope to you guys. And so please join me tomorrow on Zoom. It's $99 to register. You can get 20% off with Wealth 2024 at checkout. You guys, I can't stress to you how fucking important this is. How fucking important it is not just to become aware of our limitations, but to actually reprogram them. And that is what tomorrow is all about. So I'm going to get off my soapbox, but I had to share that because we will continue to be a victim of the billionaire fucking class unless we all fucking rise to the occasion and we're like, wait, actually, we want to deplatform you guys. We believe that good people with doing good things in the world should be rewarded financially so that they could do more fucking good things in the world. And then we want to celebrate them because we want to have more people like them, right? We have to switch this fucking paradigm. And the only way to do it is through our fucking subconscious system. So I'm sorry I'm yelling at you. It's really fucking important. So you got to do the work.